Well, it's day 9, and it's another dreary day. It's actually raining a little bit, and the wind has picked up, and the temperature is down to 53. So we went from Texas summer to it's like looks like the second winter, and we usually have something like that in the right after spring break, when everybody gets excited about the fact that it must be spring now, and they plant their gardens and everything, and then bam, we get hit with the second winter, we Texans call it. So anyway, we have this issue. It's cold, and I actually anticipate it will be about in the 40s somewhere in the next week. There might be 2 days like that. Well, that impacts me with my chickens. I told you I was raising baby chickens in my bathroom, and I was thinking about building the 3-room condo for them. And they're getting soon to be able to be moved, but if it's 40 some degrees, no, we're going to be staying in the house where I can control the temperature. Today, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to post. I was waiting to see how, I don't know what I was waiting for, but when you wait, things happen. So as it turns out, because it was rainy and it had rained, that meant the chores were going to be tricky because the animals don't always come out of the shelters, at least the donkeys don't. And then getting them to come up to where I was going to give them hay, they might not be eating on my schedule, so I didn't want the hay to get all wet, so I was kind of waiting to see what they were going to do. But when I went up there, I was counting animals, as I sometimes do, and there is one alpaca that has been giving me quite the exciting life of expectations. She has mastered the art of miming death. I keep running out there and going, "Are you alive? Are you alive?" And I'm going through the gamut of emotions of, "Oh no, she's passed away," because she's laying there on her side, head lolling, with looking like she's just dead. And it isn't until I sometimes get up to her that all of a sudden she twitches an ear or looks up at me or then gets up. So I noticed yesterday when she came down to the pen for some feed that she was sort of limping on one of her feet. And I just assumed it was because she was having a little trouble walking on the stones. And sometimes we step on a stone too hard or a pebble and we put a little bruise in the sole of our foot. So I thought, well, that could be what it is. But today I went out there and there were 4 of them, and I'm looking for number 5. And I see in the distance at the crest of this little hill down to their pen that there's this fluffy mass laying there and not moving. And I thought, oh no, this is it. She's passed away. And hopefully someone will be around today that I might be able to enlist their help and getting them into a wheelbarrow and taking care of it. Because normally it's really hard. They weigh a lot, although I don't think she's going to weigh as much. I could probably do it myself. Well, I went in the pen. I started walking over there and going, oh no, this is it. It's finally happened today. She's one of my older ones, so she's been around a while. And it wasn't until I got up there that I saw the ear twitch. And I went, you little booger, faking me out once again. So I went down to their pen and continued with my feeding chores. And she came down, and I was able to trap her in the pen and give a closer look to that foot. Just pulled it up a little bit. I saw nothing wrong with the pad of her foot. It's a pad. They have their toenails on top, and there's a pad underneath it. But I saw nothing wrong with the foot. There was nothing that had punctured it or anything. I can't imagine what she would have stepped on, except the stones could have bothered her, perhaps. Her toenails are not too long because she just had them taken care of like 2 weeks ago. So, no, I don't know. So I was feeling along her leg. Maybe she has a little arthritis in the joint. I couldn't tell what it is she was having trouble moving, but I assume it's probably stepping. You know how it is when you step on something and you have a sore in the bottom part of your leg, and it just hurts to step on it. So that could be what it is. So I just brought a lot of things down there to the pen for her so that she could just stay there if she wanted to. And I will check in on her. And if she's up and about up here in the upper part of the property, then I'll go ahead and not worry about the water. Otherwise, I could carry water down to her and have her all set up for that, staying down here kind of thing. So anyway, here we are. Lovely weather. Not. But it's cooler anyway. But it's a muddy mess out here. So it's like, bring your good shoes. And the grass is really overgrowing out here. So that's a good thing, too, because it's repairing things in the soil that was dry. And there are places in the property that I'm looking down below me. Maybe I'll turn around and show you where that is. This is the direction the sun will come up. And down there below my bottom steps and gate, there it was a bear patch. It was just bare all summer long. It was like compacted area where the donkeys like to hang out by that gate, waiting for me to come down and give them a treat or a carrot or something. And it is all greened up there. So I'm just letting it grow, letting it happen, because that's going to just repair that soil and loosen up the compacting things. And then I can just plant some more ground cover on there, and hopefully that'll hold it all together. So that was today. I'm about to go to group class today for the piano students. And I'm very excited because part of the lesson is going to be what melody and harmony are, and what the difference is between them. We do sing in our class, but also I'm going to be playing actual pieces of music for them to decide whether this is a representation of melody or harmony. And oh my, and I have all kinds of different examples of that. Like I have the infernal dance. Is that melody, or is that going to be a harmony? A rhythm? Not harmony, rhythm. Is it a rhythm? Excuse me. Oh, these are the two dogs talking over a fence together. And let's see, the Infernal Dance, New World Symphony, the Largo, that's a melody. But the last movement has melody and the rhythm to it. Let's see, what else did I put on there? I think I had Never Stop, which was the original iPad music. Oh my, I'm going to have to stop and tell that dog to stop barking at the other one. There's absolutely no reason for that. One's playing and one is like, no, I'm an old fart and I don't want to do this. So anyway, off with the day. I'm going to go do the group class.